And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Mango's altcoin of the day, which is Conflux. Now, I found Conflux primarily on the Mango dashboard. I was just going through the list, filtering out the coins actually worth looking at, and I found Conflux is actually one of an outlier of sorts. Got onto the chart, and I noticed something very interesting, and that interesting thing is, well, Conflux actually managed to take out a monthly region of resistance. Yes, monthly. Okay, so I think there's a pretty decent trade setup on this chart right now. So we will be talking about that trade setup in addition to targets to the upside. So that's something that you're interested in. Well, stay tuned. However, now before I get into the price analysis part of things, I actually want to give a huge shout out to Ben Tai from the Mango C trading program. All right, let me just show you this little snippet. He says he's got two amazing moves, one on Cardano based on the daily videos that Sean and I have been spitting out, and the other one on Ethereum Classic thanks to Ted Sheets, once again from the Mango Seed program. Now guys, for those of you in the program and if you're in the Discord chat, I really hope that you guys are paying attention, right? We can leverage each other's strengths and each other actually being in the zone, because there are going to be times where I might just be in a losing streak, okay? But Ted might be in a winning streak. And it's about you identifying that and getting onto that side, right? That's what makes us strong as a community. So make sure you're paying attention to these key players out there. But now, in addition to that, check this out. Ben actually managed to catch another winning strategy based on the Arbitrum video that Sean recently did. Now, Sean actually highlighted a cool trading strategy, which is essentially bidding the retracement after a failed breakout. Now, Ben Tai applied this and actually caught a win. Right, but I wanted to give him props for this primarily because he's actually putting in the work. He's putting in the work and actually going through the videos end to end and getting in these golden nuggets from the videos. Guys, that too is work. Put in the work right now, build your accounts right now in this phase of the bull run. That way this has a compounding effect getting into the rest of the bull run. You build your confidence now. He's in the zone, he's putting in the work, and he's getting rewarded for it. So massive props to Ben Tai. Now with that, guys, we can get into Conflux. Now Conflux was one of those charts that has been trending now for some time, primarily because of how volatile it's been, right? From the bottom to where price is at right now, that's already a good 1,635% to the upside, which is absolutely insane. But based on what price has done recently, I still think that Conflux has more to go. Now why is that? Because check this out. I'm going to go ahead. Now I'm currently on the monthly time frame. That's what I want to sort of draw your attention to. Okay, this is the monthly time frame right now, one of the highest time frames that I can pull up for this chart. And I'm going to go ahead and draw on some very key support and resistance regions for you guys. Okay, the key region of, well, support that I initially saw on this chart came in right here at around 20 cents. Okay, so I'm looking at these candle body closes and wicks, and these candle body closes and wicks right here. And notice how as soon as we lost 20 cents on, well, the month of December, okay, we made our way swiftly down. We had a nice retest into that, well, region of support, then turned into resistance, and then a massive sell-off to the downside. However, as things stand right now, I looked at that, I'm like, okay, that looks like support. Is there anything else that I'm missing on this chart? And then check this out. I looked at this entire cluster right here, right? This was a very high region of contention between the bulls and the bears. There was a massive fight that took place for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freaking months, guys. 5 months of the bulls and bears fighting in that region. So if I have to really go ahead and smack in a horizontal on that massive region of contention, that horizontal would come in at around 31 cents. For over 5 months, the bulls and the bears fought to take out that region to the upside. And when I use the term to take out, I'm looking for candle body closes over that region on the monthly time frame. Right, so for 5 months they fought and the bears won every single time. Now where are we relative to that key region of resistance back then? Well, check this out. In this last month of March, guys, in the month of March, we actually closed over 31 cents. And how? Just look at the diabolical move against 31 cents. Not only did we take it out, but we took it out with conviction. Okay, and you can see even the month of Feb, price actually came all the way back up to 31 cents to give it a test once again, and the bears won out there as well. Okay, in fact, the bears won out on two levels, 31 cents as well as 20 cents. Okay, so now this is the first time in a very, very long time since June of 2021 that CFX has actually managed to take out that level to the upside once again. Okay, so as far as the trade opportunity is concerned, I am looking for the next bullish trade to the upside for CFX. Okay, with the most critical region coming in at around 31 cents. If there's any bid opportunity that I personally would gun for, it would be 31 cents on that bid. Okay, but now question is, can we actually see 31 cents get tested again? Okay, because even a drop to 31 cents, and what you guys need to understand is that this is a very, very volatile chart. Okay, this might look like small ranges, but let's just take it from 20 cents all the way up to 31 cents. That's a good 55% on that range alone. Okay, 55%. So from where price is at right now to 31 cents, that's going to be a good 16% to the downside. So that's going to be very, very significant. But now question is, can we actually see a retest of 31 cents once again? Well, for that, I actually want to take you guys on over to the Mango dashboard, because it's the dashboard wherein I actually found CFX, and it's the dashboard that really gives me the tip on whether or not is it a good time to be looking for a pullback opportunity on the chart. Right, so I was going through this list initially. I'm currently on the 4-hour time frame, okay, on the Mango dashboard. By the way, guys, the dashboard can be found on app.mangoresearch.co. Now, why did CFX stand out in the first place? Because check this out. On the 4-hour time frame, almost every freaking thing is long on the 4-hour time frame except for CFX. CFX was the only short call on here. I'm like, okay, so everything is long. Many of these moves are looking frothy because look at the volatility on these moves. However, CFX is saying short, volatility almost dead. So this is in a massive range of consolidation, leaning on the bearish side on the 4-hour time frame. I'm like, huh. So now let's get into the volatility profile. Now this is the multi-time frame profile where you can see the volatility and the trend from the 4-hour time frame all the way up to the weekly time frame. Okay, now what this picture is telling me that from the daily time frame to the weekly time frame, so those higher to mid time frames, that's all in an uptrend. Long equals bullish, guys. Okay, that is all in an uptrend. Volatility at very, very healthy numbers, telling you that, hey, when the bulls want to step in, they can step in, and they can step in a big freaking way. However, the 4-hour time frame and the 12-hour time frame is currently swinging bearish. Okay, short equals bearish, and we are seeing some follow through on the bears on the 4-hour time frame. So could we see this drop further? Perhaps we can. At the very least, the dashboard might be alluding to further downside for CFX, maybe giving us that test on a critical level. Am I going to be shorting CFX here? Absolutely not. I think if there's any high probability trade to be had on CFX, I think it's a trade to the upside based on how that monthly closed. And I am not going to be fighting against a monthly trend that, number one, is that aggressive, and number two is, well, has already taken out a key region of resistance. As far as alpha is concerned, I think the better trade opportunity is to the upside than to the downside. Okay, but now check this out. What this is telling me right now, what we are trying to find out is, can we expect a pullback into that critical level? So far, the 4-hour and the 12-hour time frame is saying, yes, there is potential for a deeper pullback into that monthly level. Now with this, guys, let's get into the chart and let's see what CFX is really telling us on those time frames. Can we actually expect that pullback, right? So now I'm currently on the monthly time frame. Let's get on over to the 12-hour time frame, because we are trying to figure out whether or not, hey, is a retest of 31 cents on the books? And so far, price is looking a tad bit weak here. Okay, we've taken out these lows right here. Okay, putting in a brand new low on the range. Now, if I go ahead and put on my Mango ribbon indicator, you'll also see that we have lost the 21 EMA and the 10 SMA as well. And we're coming down to graze that 55 once again. Now, if we lose that 55 exponential moving average here at around 36 cents, now if you guys want to go ahead and take note of these numbers, please go ahead and do so. But as soon as we start losing 36 cents to the downside, not only do we lose that EMA, okay, which is the 55 EMA, we also take out a key region of support that has been holding within this entire range. Okay, so now you can see that CFX has been oscillating in this range for some time, with 36 cents being that region of support. We lose the 55 EMA to the downside. We also lose, that's the region of support, to the downside, at which point I will be looking for further continuation from CFX, okay, further downside continuation. Okay, now you know how I'm going to be looking at this. For me, the major bid opportunity, and I'll only be willing to bid CFX if we can actually get a graze of 31 cents to the downside. Okay, until then, I think we're sort of in the middle of the range for CFX. Okay, and because of how volatile it is, I know that me personally, as far as my risk appetite is concerned, I'm not okay catching a position in the middle of a range on such a volatile chart. Okay, not when the drop can be another 15% to the downside. Imagine sleeping on that. So I usually tend to stay away from these sort of charts until I can get a bid on the retest of a critical region, which in this case is 31 cents. Okay, so if we start losing that 55 EMA to the downside, I will be looking for a test of 31 cents to the downside, okay, which is that monthly region of, well, resistance back then, now turned into support. Now, I'm willing to catch a bid on there. Why? Because it's going to be so freaking easy to manage. If I just take you guys back on over to the monthly time frame, okay, just fix my scale right there. I want you to look at this region right here. Every time we lost it, okay, say you even caught a bid based on thinking that, hey, you know what, price is going to break out right here. We're gonna break out of 31 cents and then rally to the upside. You caught a bid on 31 cents. Think of the amount of opportunities you got to actually get out of your losing trade. Right? Price closed under for 5 months in a row, telling you that you are wrong, you are wrong, you're wrong. It told you you are wrong 5 times, and not only allowed you to get out, but also in some instances allowed you to get out in a profit. Alrighty, so always try and catch your bids on those critical regions, because that way it is an easy trade to manage. So far, the most critical region on CFX comes in at around 31 cents. Now, if we manage to catch a bid on that region, I'll be looking for the next move to the upside. So the bid is going to be from 31 cents going all the way down to, I'm seeing a bit more confluence right here. Okay, 31 cents going all the way down to this keysion right here at around 26 cents. So you can mark that out in a zone. Okay, if you want to get super greedy on your bid, this is the bid zone. 31 cents to 26 cents is your bid zone. Okay, what is the trade opportunity that I'm looking at? I'm looking at this zone going all the way up to the target to the upside, which comes in, okay, only at around, I have it marked out on my chart right here, 74 cents. Yeah, I know, that's going to be pretty, it's going to be a big move. It doesn't look like too much on my chart, but check this out. Okay, even from where price is at right now, say price doesn't even get down to our bid zone, from where price is at right now, all the way up to 74 cents, that's a good 100% to the upside. Okay, that's a pretty freaking neat range to be had. All right, now I'm also seeing something else on the daily chart. Check this out. If the daily closes underneath that 21 EMA tomorrow, that gives us additional confirmation that CFX is likely coming down further. Okay, likely going to give us a test of 31 cents or even all the way down to 27 cents, essentially completing the C-span trade from the Tenkin all the way down to the Kijun. If I just knock off all my lines, you'll see the Tenkin is swinging in right here. Okay, Tenkin is the blue line, all the way down to the Kijun. That's going to be a very neat C-span trade to the downside. Right, but that is going to be the bid zone that I personally am going to gun for, with the target coming in at around 74 cents. Alrighty, but this is what I'm seeing on CFX. Monthly looks absolutely amazing with the takeout of the key region of resistance coming in at around 31 cents. We finally have macro resistance flipped into support. Something to definitely pay attention to. Alrighty, now I really hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you want to keep up with the latest altcoin updates that we have here at Mango, well, make sure to subscribe as well. Alrighty, and I'll see you guys in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the Mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.